Well, that's just not gonna work now, is it? Uh, uh, there we go. Now let's see if it's showing up over here. Make sure we're not showing up sideways. Let's see here. Okay, I see a play button. Oh, I see it backwards. It's totally not gonna. All right, let's hit play here. Let's see what happens. I'm trying to make sure. Yep, that's my butt. All right, yeah, we don't need. Hey, got a little bit of lag time going on here. Okay. All right, I am going to shut that computer down now that I know that everything's... Hi, Joel, I see that you're watching. That Braves game must not be that good. Just kidding. All right, hey guys, so tonight we're gonna make a turkey, gobble gobble. Cute little turkey right here, isn't he adorable? Mwah. All right, so we're gonna turn this guy into blah right now and into something just spectacular looking. This is also the one that I plan on using for my workshop as well, coming up at the end of September, along with the pumpkin that we have and the witch that we have. Hi, Kathy. How are you? On this late evening. Everybody else is going out and about, and here we are wreathing. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get our lights on. That's what I love about this time of year, is get all the cute whimsical stuff, the lights. I love spring with its floral too. I love doing florals. I've gotten more orders for mesh type of items right now than I have floral. You know, but I am enjoying these because these are just as creative and cute, and I don't get orders like this during the earlier part of the year. Now, the reason I'm taping on the battery pack here instead of typically, because usually what I like to do with some of my other ones is I like to just use E6000 and put them down that way. But because they're going to need to take the cover off and manipulate it, I think it's going to be easier to do it this way for them. So that's why I am taping this little guy on. And we're going to put the lights right around it. The awesome thing about these lights are, I get my lights from a variety of sources. For the ones I sell on Etsy, whatever, I typically get from an online vendor, and I pay a good significant chunk more. But these ones right here just came from the dollar store, and I found them to be pretty good. They don't come with all the bells and whistles, like little twinkle things and dancing stuff. And hi, Linda. How are you? Hey, Lori. How are you? Lori's my girl right there. She got me hooked on these wreaths right here. The Unique in the Creek system. Love it, love it, love it. Makes it so easy, so quick. Anybody could do it. I mean, I can do it with a wireframe, yeah, but it's going to take me twice as long to get it done. And probably a lot more frustration. Definitely wouldn't want to watch it. All right, I already double checked that these work, but that's something you're always going to want to do too, is just make sure that they work. There we go. All right, we're good. I'm probably going to put a little bit of E6. I don't know how we're going to do it. I'm going to get a different type of tape other than this one right here for that. All right, now that we have our frame ready here, and I already Mod Podged the face on earlier today. I actually got this one from my printer versus Staples, because Staples actually, I don't know, either they didn't have my order or they gave my order to somebody else. I'm not quite sure which one. They weren't quite sure. They just couldn't locate it. It was there, and then it wasn't there. So, disappearing act. I guess perfect for Halloween. So, but that's okay. I have a pretty good printer, so it came out just fine anyway. It's just I like to get the pictures a little bit larger. So, all right, let's get these little guys set up. We're going to cut these. I'm going to work on the feather area first here. There we go. I decided to use these colors. You can use any color that you want. I was about to go nuts with them. I actually have burgundy over there too. I'm probably going to make a couple of these guys and kind of see which one I end up wanting to go for. But I like these ones right here. And I'm going to make a second turkey probably later on in the week too, because the one I'm going to do tonight is with ruffles. Just because that's also the one that's the easiest one to teach for workshops as well. What am I going to use to hold this down? I think I'll use my bird seed. All right. That's the easiest one to teach in a workshop. So I think that's what I'm going to end up going for tonight. But I do want to go back and do this guy with curls. I love the curly look, and I had a certain vision inside my head for this guy. So I'm actually going to do another live later on with a different version of the turkey. All right, put our little bluebird food thing there. I don't know what you call it. All right, the theory was I was going to hang that outside the window. Hi, Don. How are you? Listening to me go on and on and on. My little sidekick isn't up here. I need to replace that. My sidekick isn't up here. He's actually downstairs playing Roblox where the grandparents are. All right, let's go ahead and get these cut. So we've got, that's going to be enough for 2. There we got 4 and 6. I'm just cutting them at 9 inches. Sometimes I do 10. For curls, I actually go down to 8. I actually don't mind if I end up cutting more tonight, since I'm going to end up making more in the first place. I've been having a blast with this. I'm at like 30 wreaths right now hanging around the house. I'm trying to get up to 50 in the next week on top of the orders. Hi, Cindy. I have a craft fair coming up Saturday, and my goal was to have 50 done, but I've also been filling up like over 100 orders of my notoriously handsome clown. You know, everybody's just like eyeing him, and I don't want to know why he's in your bedroom or for whatever other reasons. So some people say they have him on the bedroom wall. I'm like, okay, whatever floats your boat. We have him in our bedroom wall, but the only reason he's over there with the other 5 is because they're being shipped off in the first place. So, all right, let's get some more of these little suckers cut. I'm actually getting a new cutting board. I think Amazon said they were going to send it to me Tuesday, so I'm really stoked about that. No more having to turn my little tiny board here sideways. I don't know what I'm going to do with an extra board just laying around. I'm sure I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll keep it in my car. Who knows? I've done wreathing before at Starbucks. All right. Let's see here. I have no idea. Where are we at? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. I actually cut too much. That's okay. All right, so we're going to put these little guys aside because this is going to be like the feather area. And there are so many cute colors out right now. But these are the ones I decided to go with. And then we're going to cut his little lower body area too. There we go. I got the chocolate brown with the glitter mesh right there. Hi, Barbara. How are you, girl? Barbara is a sweetheart there. All right, let's see here. So we're going to need 10 of these. 1. Okay. Let's see here. I need a new cutter. 2. Throwing it around everywhere. 3. Anybody else's bedroom floor sparkling? 4. Because mine is. And I haven't been drinking enough for it to be sparkling. Oh, I am cutting it at 9 inches. Just the typical length. It really depends on what I kind of want to go for. Sometimes I do 10. Most of the time I do 9. Curls, I do 8 because it doesn't need to be that long in the first place. Where are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and 10. Even if you cut a little bit too much, that's not a big deal. Like I said, I'm making another one of these guys later. All right, let's go. This guy is so quick and easy. Lori, I mean, I would love to know the background story. I mean, I know you told us one time before of how you ended up coming up with it, but just the thought behind it, like coming up with this, is pretty ingenious in my opinion. All right, so my plan here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off right down here, creating his little body first. And I like to go with sets of 2 ruffles. I know that you can do 1, but for me, I just like having 2 when I put it on there. I think it adds a little bit more to it. And the mesh isn't that expensive anyway. So, I wouldn't mind some sort of machine holding this together for me, but that's about it. All right, let's get you on there. Can you believe this guy's going to be done in like 15 minutes probably? That's how easy these boards are. I absolutely love them. All right, got 1. Let me see here. I'm just going to go through the inside holes here. Hi, Melba. I'm glad to see I'm not the only person up. I was actually wondering who else would actually be up around this time of night, and then somebody mentioned something about baseball. I thought it was football season. I am so confused right now. Obviously, I don't watch sports. I don't know a thing about sports. So, I just make the wreaths. That's all I do, people. But somebody said the Braves were playing. I didn't know it's baseball. Unless that person was teasing me. Could have been very well teasing me. All right. My little sidekick's downstairs playing Roblox. We'll see how long that actually lasts. He may end up making his own little appearance into the video. Let's see here. Yeah, I can't, I don't know. Does baseball have playoffs? I'm not even sure. No, you haven't seen that. That turkey isn't on Unique in the Creek on the website yet. But if you go to Etsy, what is that lady's name? Lori knows it. I think it's Frog something, Frog Clip Art or something like that. Anyway, she sells a whole variety of different faces. I actually asked her to create these for me. But I believe she has them available for purchase on there. So, all right, 2 more and then that part's done. Could actually get away with not even doing the outside holes here. I want to see what it looks like afterwards. Might just be able to get away with using the inside holes for that one. We'll see. It's only 6:14 p.m. here. Oh God, girl. The thought of having 3 more hours to go. I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, it's after 9 here, and it feels after 9. But hey, you know what? I'm on break in like 10 work days. Woohoo! Fall break's around the corner. Woohoo! I'm excited about that. I love teaching, but I love being at home too. All right. I hear footsteps. Hopefully he's got his clothes on. My kids like to run around naked. And if they're not naked, then they're usually pulling each other's clothes off. I guess that's the way it is when you have boys. All right. Last one for the bottom. So, and like I said, I'm going to do my other version. This is going to be my workshop version of what I plan on doing with the ladies at the workshop. But look how full this little guy is already looking. And all I did so far is do the inside holes. I haven't even gotten the outside hole. What is the link you got the turkey? Somewhere on Etsy. As soon as I get off of this in a little bit, I'll go back and I'll find it. She does really, or he, I'll be honest, I have no clue. I think it's a she. Could be a he. I don't know. All I know is they're out of Russia. That's all I know. Or at least that's what their thing says, is that they're in Russia. So I guess you could be anywhere. Sometimes I put on Facebook that I'm in Germany, but I'm not. I'm really here in the US. in Atlanta. Definitely not Germany. Okay, all right, so now we are going to get ready to start going around, and what my plan was here is I actually wanted to put 2 colors together at one time, and my husband decided that we should go with green and orange together and red and yellow together. Then I argued about it with him, and he was like, why'd you ask me in the first place then? So, but I'm really going to listen to what he said. I really am. So, contrary to popular belief, we women sometimes do listen when we ask for advice from our husbands. So, not often. Don't get used to it, guys. All right, let's get this guy in there. All right. Let's see. This guy's going to end up getting pretty full, so we're gonna see how much we actually even have to use for him in the first place. I cut enough to go around 2 times, but may not even need it, to be honest with you. All right, got our little green. I wouldn't mind coming back and doing another one of these guys with burgundy in it too. But then I need to find another color because I like having pairs of colors together. Men, what do they know? I know, right? He's actually had a few good points though. Like he's walked into the room a few times and he's like, I like the other color combo better. You know, and the few times he has said something, it's actually worked out pretty well. I was going to choose a different scarecrow face one time and he was like, no, go for this face. And who would have known? That one was a big hit too. So, but I know better than to ask him how I look in clothes or anything like that, because he will tell me the truth. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Oh, there we go. You know, a loaded question. Don't ever ask him if you look large in a particular item, because he'll tell you flat out. I learned that the hard way. Where did the turkey come from? I got it from a lady on Etsy. I'm going to post the link when I get off at the end, because I'm going to be up a little bit later tonight anyway, working on some custom orders. What I'm doing here too is as I'm doing the turkey, like here I put the red down first and then the yellow, so now I'm going to switch it up and put the yellow down first and then the red. So I just kind of, as I go around, I'm still following my pattern, but I'm just changing the overlapping colors. That's it. So, but I like being able to put 2 different colors together at once. I think it adds a little bit more to the eye. And then you'll also know right away if you put the zip tie in wrong, because when you look at it from the bottom side, you won't have a flat end. There is no way that you are going to get that zip tie in. It's just going to pop right back out at you. There we go. Yeah, he is looking full already. Wow, and that's just the inside. I haven't even gotten to the outside over here. Wow, 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 wow. Of course, I like my wreaths big and full, so. Maybe that's a southern thing. I don't know. Who knows? Although, technically, I'm not southern, so. I've lived here long enough, though, so I guess you could call that. All right, I did green on top last time, so I'm going to do orange on top this time. There we go. Got that together. All right. Here we go. I just love how quick these are. I really do. I can finish. I've taken them to work before. Let me reiterate, I do not do this during my actual working hours, but I will do it on my lunch break when I need a break from lesson planning the entire time, get my mind off of something else. Then I will pull this out and for like 5 or 10 minutes, like get it done. And then, you know, at that point, since I'm not doing a whole bunch of talking or anything, I get it done pretty quickly. So I can pretty much get a wreath done in about 20, 25 minutes if it's using the ruffle method like this one. So, got our little yellow here. We did red on top, so we're going to put the yellow at the bottom. Wait, no. We're going to put our red at the bottom this time. There we go. So, yep. Hi, Mary. Okay, Fill me in, Mary. Is it baseball season? Because I kind of missed that up there or not. Like, is it baseball season or was Joel pulling my chain over there? I know it's football season, right? Has football started yet? I know the high school kids have started. So, alrighty. Let's see here. Green on top, so green's going to be on the bottom. Let's go ahead and get him done. We're almost all the way around. It doesn't get much simpler than this, folks. Nope, orange was on the top. So, all right. I guess it doesn't really matter. No, the person purchasing my stuff isn't going to be looking at it that closely, but I know it, and if I know it, then it's going to bother me. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. College football started last week. Okay. All right, so I'm kind of in the know, right? Yeah. My kids aren't into sports. My 7-year-old aspires to be a YouTuber or a hacker. So, still baseball season until the World Series is over. When's the World Series? Like, football started. How do you have 2 sports going on at the same exact time? That doesn't make any sense inside my head. No wonder these kids are always coming to school so tired all the time. They're doing 2 things at one time. Roll, tide, roll. Yep, I sold one of those the other day. All right. Yellow. Alrighty. Get our red on top over here. Almost all the way around. I'm loving the combination of colors. My husband made a good choice. He did a good decision there. You know, sometimes you can't trust what they say, but he knows his colors pretty well. All right. Honestly, yep, I'm seeing you don't even need to do the outside with this unless you just plain wanted to. What is a roll tide? That's Alabama. Alabama football. Letter A. Yeah. I've had some people ask me if I was going to bring any football wreaths to the craft fair this coming up weekend, but even though I know that they're like insanely popular, I'm going for the no. I know there's somebody else who's doing it, but I don't want to take a chance of somebody going past my like tent and having an issue with, I know like if you use the letter A and it's got like the horse hound or whatever you call it, houndstooth pattern on it, then you can get in trouble and yada yada yada. That I don't understand all that copyright stuff, so I'd rather just not even mess with it, period. See, I didn't know which university it was. I just knew it was in Alabama. Oh my goodness. We've got 1, 2, 3 more to go, and that is it. Yeah, I love that. I love that breast cancer wreath that I made you. I haven't made another one yet, but I like that one. That one's like an original. You have the actual original first I've ever made of that particular style. All right. Red on top, red on bottom. Everybody gets their turn. I actually wasn't even sure how this live was going to go because my 3-year-old was not participating, was not being very cooperative in wanting to go to bed tonight. But then I told him he couldn't have his baba unless he went to bed. And suddenly he wanted to go to bed. There we go. 2 more. These are so cute. And the faces. Yes, I'm loving the faces. I have actually a whole bunch of other variety of faces. Where did my orange go? There it is. I clearly don't even need to make another layer, but I'm going to hold it up in just a second. And we're going to take a look at it, and we're just going to verify. But it doesn't even look like it needs one. All right, this time we are going to do orange on the bottom. There we we go. Get off of my pajamas and into your place. Anybody else talk to their mesh? Hi, Karen. How are you? It's like, I'm wondering, it is like a pajama party tonight. I'm wondering if I'm about the only other. I know Lori likes to wreath in her pajamas. I would say me, As soon as I get home, the very first thing I do is change. And honestly, as soon as the weather starts cooling off here, I'm going to change into my pajamas the moment I get home. And that's probably how I'm going to pick my son up from daycare too. All right. Red and yellow. We did yellow on top last time. So we're going to put yellow on the bottom this time. And I keep reminding myself that I should have done that last, but you know what? Let's do that last. Because I need to start. This whole entire time I've been thinking, well, why don't you just go ahead and do that last then if you're going to put it at the bottom? Nope. All right. That's much easier. There we go. Alrighty, here we go. Yay! This is looking pretty awesome. Love the colors. They're nice and bright. Perfect for Thanksgiving. Let's see. Alright, let me cut the backs off real quick. Let's see here. 1, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Throw those to the side. I'll clean up a little bit. The floor's already a mess anyway. All right. He is already full. I'm probably going to go ahead and do another layer with him. But look at him already. He is already, like, you can barely see the outside edge. But I'm going to go ahead and do another layer. Love it with the lights. They're so cute. So the next one I want to do with this, the next one I want to do like this is instead of doing the ruffles up here, I actually want to do curls with it. But I'm thinking for the workshop, I'm going to stick with the ruffles just because I do get a lot of new people. Now, if I get some of my veterans coming in that have been to a couple of them, I don't mind showing them the curl method. But could you imagine it with the curls, kind of get that tail feather kind of look to it? Me personally, I'm taking this to the fair to sell as well. I'm actually going to add another layer around it. That's what I want to do. I want to add another layer around it. That's just me. So let's see here. It doesn't need it around the whole entire thing though. So I'm only going to go, now I'm just going to go for the parts where there's just like those extra 2 holes right here. I'm going to work with those ones because it does not need every single spot filled up. I just think it needs a little more for my personal liking. What is that on the back? That's the battery pack that I taped on there for right now. I'm going to get some stronger tape though for it. Because with the thing with the battery pack is the more you mess with it and try to unscrew it and everything else, eventually it does come off the back. So I found that the best thing to do is just go ahead and tape them on there and just replace the tape from time to time. So yeah, like I said, I want to go back with the curls. So, and I bought plenty of material from Craft Outlet, so I'm not even worried about like supply wise. Like I've got 4 boxes of supplies, Halloween supplies downstairs. And 2 of those boxes are for clowns. So I'm about to place another order actually. I haven't even gotten a chance to start on Christmas yet. I know some people are already starting on Christmas. I can't even get to Christmas yet. I've got too many Halloween orders. What is the pack attached to? The back of the board. It's just attached to the back of the board right now. And that's about it. So, all right. I don't want to use, no. I'm picky on the colors. Since I've got red and yellow going on right here, and I am putting the outer layer on that area, I'm actually going to go ahead and go with the opposite colors that I was using in the first place, the orange and the green. There we go. Perfect. And in we go. Look at that. I think that's just what it needed. A little extra. And that's usually what I do at my workshops too. The clowns scare you. If my bedroom was in such a disaster area on the opposite side of that curtain, way back there in the background, I'd show you over there. But like I said, I literally have 5 clowns hanging in the bedroom area in and of itself. And then they're on the hallway doors, they're on the bathroom doors. Lucky for me, clowns don't mean much to my kids right now, so that's a good thing. Oh my goodness. One day the clowns will mean something, and then I might have to change where I put them. I actually bought a big rod to go at the top of the room over here. I just haven't gotten around to getting up on a ladder and putting them up there. Plus, the last time I drilled into the wall over there, you can't see it, but I put a hole in it. Yeah, a hole in the drywall. And I think the bathroom's on the other side of that wall. So, my husband was not happy with me. So, he demanded that I stop hammering at the wall. I did. Because I didn't want to be responsible for hitting a pipe. I didn't even think about the fact that there could be a pipe back there, honestly. I was just trying to put my wreaths up, that's all. I mean, what more can a girl ask for, right? All right, let's see here. Right here. All right. And I'm going to save the red and yellow. Next time I make the other wreath, I'm just going to use the opposite colors on the inside here for that particular area. And that way I can get rid of that extra stuff over there. Got our green. I'm pretty proud of my scary, handsome clown, right? Everybody's got a fetish for something. I don't have a fetish for clowns. Let me rephrase that before somebody takes that out of context. I do have an awesome idea for a clown wreath for next year. I won't be able to make them on a large scale though, because I'm going to be painting the face myself. I started practicing it with makeup, and it worked out really well with makeup. So the theory is it'll work out good with paint, right? At least that's the way it works inside my head. And then my other thought is, well, maybe I should just do the makeup and take a picture of my face. Well, no, then that wouldn't work either. So, because my face doesn't look anything like Pennywise. So, all right, well, that idea's out, isn't it? Oh, well. Maybe I can find somebody who has a face like Pennywise. They could be like my model or something. I could put the makeup on them. Alrighty. The only thing missing after this is a little hat. I was hoping to add some turkey legs, but our dollar store has not come out with turkey legs yet, so I'm kind of SOL in that department. Oh my gosh, I love the colors. I hope other people at the craft fair love it just as much as I do. So I'm hoping to get a lot of wreathing done there too. I'm a little nervous about the craft fair because it's my first time ever doing a craft fair. I really don't know what to expect. I was hoping that my tent would come in today. It was supposed to come in today. It said, FedEx said on there, out for delivery by 8 p.m. So at 7:20, I started waiting at the front door and peeking out the side lights. Nope, nothing there. All right, 7:48. And back to the side lights. Nope, nothing there. 7:58. Let me go check the garage. Maybe it's there. Nope, nothing there. FedEx, you let me down, dude. I was actually going to spend half my day setting up my tent 3 times, just like it's recommended. Instead, I don't even know if FedEx delivers on a Sunday, to be honest with you. I'm assuming so. If Amazon sends their deliveries out with USPS, then I'm assuming FedEx will come on a Sunday. So, All right. Oh, yep. That's exactly what this little guy needed. All I did was, for those of you who've used the Unique and the Creek systems before, I just followed the way we typically fill in all the spots. I didn't do anything crazy around the outside. I just followed what we usually follow. The only thing I didn't do is I didn't use the bottom where the ruffles are. At the very bottom, I didn't fill in the extra two here just because the brown is so deep in and of itself that you don't need to add anything extra. But up here, look at that. Love it. You could actually stop right here, but I got a treat for you guys. Couldn't find the turkey legs, but I did find this very awesome, cool little hat at Party City. Yay! Check that out. The only thing I struggled with is attaching the stupid pipe cleaners to the bottom of this, because this is a plastic hat. It was 99 cents, and that was it. They do have smaller ones, but the smaller ones are so incredibly tiny, it looks like freaking cupcakes. My theory was that the big one would look nice. Maybe it's too big. Now, what my plan is once I attach this on there, I actually want to go to Michael's tomorrow and cut off this paper part right here. I can see where there's a little bit of glue, but it's not bad. Like, it's thin. But I want to take it off and actually just replace it with brown felt going all the way around. And then attach a little square of yellow felt right here. Because that my concern right now is with this paper part. Plastic, I'm not worried about up here. But this paper part, I'm concerned for the elements outside, that if there's moisture, then it could like bubble up and everything and eventually shred off. So I'm going to take this off and, you know, replace it with felt instead. So, and yes, the size of the hat fits nicely on his little head. So let me put it on there so that you guys can actually see it a little better. I don't know if I want to put it straight in the middle or off to the side. Middle, off to the side. I like my hats off to the side, but pilgrim, I kind of feel like turkey. It doesn't really matter. You know what? It's going to turn out cute regardless. So let's get hopping. All right, let me figure out where I'm going to put this little guy through. The theory was I'm going to put it right in here where the twist ties are. Yes, I think that's going to work out just fine. All right, let me go ahead and do that. And hopefully the glue holds right here. Where is it? There it is. Sometimes I'm actually pulling it. I want to see if this is going to work. Like I said, all of this was inside my head. This is my first time making this particular wreath. And I just kind of go with it, whatever I kind of feel at the moment. And I just pray that what I'm seeing inside my head works out the way I think it's going to. So, usually it does. Not all the time, but usually. And that one didn't. Booger. That's okay. I think I'll fix it. I'm not worried about it. All right, so basically what happened here is the little, the hot glue part fell off. So I've got to figure that part out. I could upgrade. I might go back and they also had the velvety type hats. I think those were $3.50. But let me see this. I know where I want him. I'm trying to figure out how else are we going to get this little guy on. All right, give me a second. All right, where did I put the tape? Just for time's sake right now. Let's see. There it is. All righty. I may go back and get the other little hats that they had, because they had two different choices of hats. I opted for the 99-cent one, and actually I bet you what's going to happen tonight is I'm going to lay down, and because it's going to bother me so much, I'm going to figure this whole sucker out. Alrighty, here we go, and let's see if I can get this right. Who would have guessed that a hat is going to cause me my problems? Let's see here. The concept was good. You just got to work on that a little bit. You give me till tonight. I'm going to figure this little guy out. I'm not too concerned about it. But for right now, just for the sake of being able to show you guys what he's going to look like. And then I'm going to start my research, because that's what every good wreather is going to do. All right. Let's see. Put this here. I could actually opt for the smaller hat. Actually, I don't think I need this big giant hat in the first place. So, but there you have him. And he looks cute with the little hat on the middle. I still may end up taking it off, because all I did right now is put it on through where you put the twine to hang him up. All I did was put the pipe cleaners through there and then just twisted them on the back for right now, because I kind of want to move it around a little bit and play with it. And I want to come up with a more secure way of making sure that that hat stays on those pipe cleaners. Because I did try different types of glue earlier today and they weren't successful. So pipe cleaners were the only way I could figure it out. What do you guys think? Isn't he adorable with the mix of the colors? I love it. And like I said, this hat was 99-cent at Party City. Now, they have the velvet one with the same, and actually already has felt going around the top. I think it was like $3.99, but it might be worth it when you take into account that, you know, the time factor of putting the hat together in the first place. So, but this little guy is so easy to make. I don't know how long I've been live, but I've been talking a lot. So, you know, he's really quick to do. You can have this guy done in like 30 minutes flat. So, this is awesome. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. As soon as I get off of here, I am going to get on the computer with my glass of wine that's been sitting over there staring at me the whole time. Hopefully it's still cold. And I am going to share the link with you guys for where you can get the turkey pictures. I think she or he made it public for everybody. Like I said, I just requested a turkey face. So, and they sent me some pictures. I'm like, no, I don't want that turkey face. I want a round turkey face. And then I told that person, he or she, what Frog Lady. I'm just going to call them Froggy. I'm going to call him Froggy. I told Froggy what I wanted to do with them. And so then they came back and did it in a circular form for me. And like I said, they sent me like 6 different faces, and that little face is so adorable. I love it so much. But this little guy is so cute. I love it. And I'm going to go back and take a look at some of your comments there too. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions, just go ahead and leave it there, since she is not reading it. That's it. Happy Frogs clip art. Yep, that's the one. Yep, right there. All right. So I'm going to go back and take a look at some of your comments on there. And I'm probably going to move I go back and read the posts. For me anyway. So, all right guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to do another one later on this week with the curl method. And then I might come on and do a Christmas sunflower as well, because I'm actually working on a Christmas sunflower right now. Again, it's one of those things where you don't know how it's going to turn out. It's something inside your head. Let me hang this guy up, and we're going to see how it goes. He is so adorable. I wonder if I can move the phone with you guys. Let's see here. I'm taking it out of its holder. Everybody, sorry if you get a headache or something like that. Let me undo the battery pack. Oh, close up of me, not cool. All right, moving the microphone with it. I feel like I'm in a medical field or something. There you guys go. I think you guys can see it pretty well from there. There we go. All right, guys. I'm going to go back and take a look at your posts and everything, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully it inspires you. If you haven't tried Unique in the Creek yet, hopefully this motivates you to do so. How do you make the face waterproof? When I Mod Podge it, I actually Mod Podge it with Mod Podge Outdoor, but when I always seal my wreaths at the very, very end too, so I put a clear acrylic coat on top of it as well. Between the two of them, I've never had an issue with anybody coming back ever and telling me about water damage or anything. So, yeah, outdoor Mod Podge and a clear acrylic on top of it. And that's it. Yep, there you go. Lori said it right there. All right, good night, you guys. Sleep tight or happy wreathing, because if you're anything like me, I'm about to start wreathing as soon as I check the comments. All right. Bye, guys. Good night. Now where's the off button?